Sorry about that. Once again, stream ended. Still a video game. What I was talking about before was the aspect of that weird nerd that thinks it's acceptable to just end what I'm doing whenever he feels like it. And you can tell it's a guy too. You can tell it's a grown man with some issue, right? But I'm a pacifist. Unconsciously, I don't see it as the right thing to react with aggression to those sorts of things ever. I don't want to even give it any more power than it actually is, which is the correct position to have on it. You can let it pass, you can react to it, you can observe it, you know, but at the end of the day, if you don't truly know why a person is acting a certain way, you might want to find out. So I'll sit and I'll be behind my computer screen and I'll see that things aren't functioning properly, and I'll sit for a second, right, and just think to myself, there has to be something wrong with this person. There has to be something wrong with you if you think that's okay, right? So I'll stop for a second and really truly assess, like, should I say anything about it, or should I just let it occur until, you know, say the perfect moment. And here, in contrast to what you hear about that Machiavellian trope that makes you kind of a douchebag, is that the perfect moment for something may just be
You are not
in an
alone,
aspect
Arkadashim.
to teach
You need
someone
not be afraid.
something. So I'll sit for,
Let me
and
repay
I
your
did
kindness
this.
with
I
acts of
sat and thought about it
assistance.
for
If
about
you would
20
have me,
minutes.
I will join your cause.
I sat and just talked to the computer. Because if someone's listening to it, right, if it boots on startup to someone else's computer console, and they just decide to mess with me any way, shape, or form, and I don't use a VPN. I have the basic Windows firewall, meaning it's some of the most basic Kali Linux and, you know, software that is offered by, say, Microsoft or Windows, you know, that's on every computer. It's not the hardest thing in the world, and what was funny about the whole discussion is I sat there and said, hey, I can do that too. I don't feel the need to. I think you're a fucking weirdo at the end of the day for doing that, but you can do that too, right? And it's such an interesting observation because you sit and challenge the ego of, say, another person, and they'll refuse to give up on it, even knowing that they're wrong. Even after, in some sensible opinion, or having some aspect of personality, they know that they're wrong. And here's what I mean about that, though. People know what they're doing when they do it. There's no excuse, apology, especially if you flat out state your boundaries. And I've had this happen to me in a few occurrences. But that is one of those things that is intrinsically is going to bother anyone, regardless. Right? I tell you not to do something and you do it deliberately, as if it's a joke. So stream ended earlier about that. Stream ended earlier due to that, actually. And I think that's kind of funny. It started out very well, but hey, that kind of ruins my mood, knowing there's another grown man just sitting there thinking he can do whatever he wants to. It's so fucking creepy as well. But that aside, still a video game, still Ezio. This is still Ezio Auditorium, and you must listen. What is this, bookstore? No way. I'm gonna buy all the books eventually. What do the books do? I will know. Treasure map? They're kinda expensive. Let's hope that guy, let's hope the guy that keeps ending my stream finds a treasure map or something. He has something better to do. I can find you something better to do, dude. I can find you something better to do than sit and try to disrupt with someone else's here. You awkward weirdo. But the internet is a place for everyone to be, right? That being said, socially Twitch is a platform not only in that mindset that can be used for, say, entertainment, ASMR, and all of those other things included. But it's also a place where, you know, work is being done, where art is being made, and where basic common decency and respect, you know, not only is basic common sense, but also in some educational aspect, and I said this earlier and I'll repeat it, but in some educational aspect, it's sets as a mitigated form of entertainment, of acquisition of, say, visibility for people, and in a lot of ways it serves a purpose in that way. To be the correct person, to not be some nerd on the internet, some awkward nerd that likes to mess with other people's computers. And I sat for about 30 minutes before this, just explaining that, and they still did it. So you can tell where their feelings lie, to be honest with you. It's not a joke to me. And what's interesting about that is that when you work on something for as long as I have, and I'm not going to lie to you, you can see, you know, sort of presence in that form, right? Something who takes it, someone who takes the time to do the things that they do, not out of, say, like, wanting to benefit from it, but from a creative aspect, naturally. From someone who cares about the final product and likes to, you know, make what they make. You wouldn't think other people would have some form of disagreement, say purely with just, you know, expression, art, but history repeats itself in that way. Oh my god, I just dived. I just dived in that water. Art is polarizing. People's opinions are polarizing, you know? And from the moralistic observation of that, there is a lot that goes on, right? There's a lot that goes on. There's a lot of people in this world. Over 8 billion, going on 9. $8 billion going on 9.
Any news of the traitor Valley? Have you found him?
Why would you ever mess with one
Two
person,
of our
right?
brothers kidnapped from this den earlier today. Now Vali is demanding that we hand over our property to the Templars.
No. Do not negotiate with men
Sit
who
there
use
and mess with
hostages as leverage.
one guy,
We hunt them
right?
down, and we
You
eliminate
should
them.
be
Then
out
we should split up and search
making your
Galata
mark,
now. We have little
and
time
for
to
history's
waste.
sake, and maybe for others. Find something productive to do. But no, instead you're an overblown technological egoist who thinks basic Kali Linux is fucking rocket science. Isn't that funny? And Python and internet security. Wow. Alright. Wow. But what about ice cream? You're saying you don't want me to eat this bowl of ice cream? That is my bowl of ice cream. You don't want me to have ice cream? That's a weird thing. Maybe, do you want some of it? I can't tell. Right. I can get you some ice cream. But, I don't know. That topic being said, that was kind of annoying that it just ended out of nowhere, right? So very funny. Hey guys, how you doing? What's up? Oh. Darn. And of course it had to be a spearman. Spearman. No! No! Another civilian casualty. What's that, 4 now? Gosh darn it. That's you gotta watch where those hidden blades are swinging, dude.
Was it Valley who did this to you?
Mentor, forget me. You have fallen for a ruse. He captured me to draw assassins away from our headquarters. He will be on his way there now.
Oh, heck no. I wonder if I had to recruit those guys, those assassins, just for this mission to go correctly. I didn't have enough assassin brethren at the end of the day, I don't know. But that being said, yeah, socially it's a force to have to deal with, say, the discrepancy of other people who just want to be around someone who's cool. Maybe they're famous, maybe they have a lot of money. I've never seen life that way. I don't really, you know, it's not that I don't care, and I'll never say that I don't care, right? Because I do. I care universally about a lot of things. But that being said, I'm not going to try to benefit socially from merely interacting with, say, someone who has more pull, you know, on the internet. Isn't that funny? Then I will just not even observe it, because at a certain point I have to go and paint Leonardo da Vinci again. I have to go Michelangelo everything. I have to build my gazebo. What's everyone fighting over here for? I have to go build this gazebo and have it be really nice, surrounded by flowers and everything. So I have a place that I like, right? That isn't.
You are a canny soldier, Ezio.
You know,
But you alone are not enough to save this
that isn't
city.
this nerd's rage. This nerd rage. This Fallout 4
I will
nerd
follow
rage.
from the rooftops.
And it is kind of Fallout in society, I'm not gonna lie. You just have to survive, right? But you don't ever, that person does not ever think about it. Oh, lost the target.
Once your creed was as
Oh, he
vital
died to
me as
he
air
died to
and
Guy?
water.
It's kinda cool.
But when the Turks marched into Wallachia and you assassins did nothing
What was
to
Guy
stop
doing?
it, how could I continue
Guy
to
got the
believe?
credit on this kill.
If a man's philosophy does not let him protect his people, his home, and his family, what good can it do
After some
for the
intrinsic
world?
purpose, there is creativity
Peace
as a
be with you.
manifestation of true purpose, of true human purpose. And you can see it if you look hard enough. Some things for me, all that I have is the art that I make. Regarding the Fallout comment.
Claudia, I am now in possession of one of the Masyaf keys. And better still, I've discovered a map, encoded with signs and symbols, which I believe will lead me to the remaining keys. Its full meaning is a
And why try
mystery
to
to me,
apologize
but I am
when you know what
thankful
you
to
do
have
is
met a
wrong?
Venetian woman willing to help me decipher it.
But we can get off that topic. I don't
I
want to
must not
complain about this
overstate my successes.
anymore.
The Templars still hold one key hostage, and if I am to recover it, I may need more
So
help
that
than the
being said,
assassins can
last night I
provide.
put on Wally.
If I can make a friend in the
I was
Ottoman
watching
court,
Wally
my
last night.
access to the secrets of this city will improve greatly.
Ezio, you know what? I am a writer too. I would write letters all the time. You don't ever think about that. There's a technological difference in time period. You had to write letters and have like carrier pigeons and please deliver this note to this person and hope it gets to them and receive a letter back. Now we have the telecommunication systems that are offered to us and we don't appreciate as much, right? As we should.
A pleasant surprise, Ezio. We should trade stories if I'm not dead by this time tomorrow.
Is there a chance of that?
We learn that the Byzantines are planning to infiltrate Topkapi Palace now that Prince Suleiman has returned from his
Now we have
Hajj.
the television.
If they do strike, it will be tonight at a cultural exposition the prince has organized.
So what is our plan?
Gardeshim, this is not your
But
fight. No need to
on
snare
some
yourself in
educational
Ottoman
and as
affairs.
an
The
educator
Byzantines found a key
in the
beneath
world,
Topkapi Palace, and
there
I would
is a
like to know
basis of
how.
that merit of
Ezio,
what's being said
we want to protect our Shehzade,
and what occurs.
not
I,
interrogate him.
I most likely won't
Trust
let
me, Yusuf. Just tell me where to go.
you tell me
Topkapi's
something
main gate. We
counter-positive
plan to
or about
dress
the
as
world
entertainers
that I'm actually well
and walk
informed
right
on.
in.
I will find a disguise and meet you there.
Like the moralistic decision of right and wrong. Or say, you know, like the best ice cream flavor, I said it earlier. It's gotta be like the best ice cream flavor is actually the ice cream that you buy like a milkshake, right? Okay, guy pushes past me. You buy a milkshake, right? And it'll be in a sundae cup, and you give the sundae to someone else, and you only eat the remainder malt milkshake in the silver cup that they give you for extra. That has to be the best kind of ice cream. But maybe that's like a metaphor for like marriage. That's the ideal date for me. And we can get french fries. And I haven't been on a date in years. I wonder if it's due to this nerd in my computer or not. But I haven't been on a date in years. But the best kinds of dates always end with like french fries and the malt milkshake for sure. And that is a very Edward Hopper Nighthawks trope. That's very Nighthawks of you, right? The silver cup and sundae and the diner that never closes. Maybe that's why they do it, right? Maybe that's why Coca-Cola and Campbell's soup have the same packaging. Because people like when things are good, and people like when things are fun and fresh and manufactured to a standard. And the soda that you drink, you know, whatever you kind of. Sometimes I feel like I'm only alive for soda. I will. Sometimes I think to myself, like, I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't just completely throw myself off a building because I have this soda now after work. That's kind of good. Maybe there's sentiment in that, right? But it's also why you shouldn't put me near roid rage, McGee's, steroid user, whatever he's on, whatever ego trip guy is on. 'Cause I won't put up with it. But I do like malt milkshake. Malt milkshake
Minstrels from
in the
Italia.
silver cup.
I am going to enjoy this.
Italia. From Italia. Might can we do a bomb? Smoke screen. Killer splinter bomb. Hey guys, I got some new tech. Oh, it's a sticky bomb too? Detonate. Come on. Oh god, you weren't supposed to do that. That's unfortunate. Right? That is not what I wanted to happen there.
Minstrels from
What's
Italia. I am going to enjoy this.
Knock out some. Knock them out? Okay. Oh, what do you know, guys? You wanna look this way? Oh, what? Oh, this is the loot one? Leonardo Green Angel. Leonardo Green Angel. What? Stop. Okay. Leonardo Green Angel. An angel with a view. Give me your stuff, dude. That's a horrible rare. Put him in there. Drop the body. Put him in the haystack. Needle in the haystack. Needle. Yep. I like how they run around playing music and stuff. La da dee. La da doo. La da dum. La da dee. Oh, you guys didn't even witness that. You couldn't hear that? Yes, play more music. More diddlies. What's with these guys? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, here come these guys. Yep, see? This is whack. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. I'll watch out for Mr. Gardner. See, I'm stealth now. I'm a stealth guy now. Everything I do is stealth. And you don't fit into my aesthetic. Nope, I'm not detected. I'm not here. You can't see me. Because I'm stealth. Everything I do is stealth now. You know how, like, bandwagon, like, name 5 bands. Okay. Name 5 things that you know about this band. Name 5. Oh, yeah, really? You like them? Name 5 of their songs. Okay. But what if it's like stealth stuff? Oh, you're stealth now? Show me your thumbtack trap. Show me. Oh, you're stealth now? These guys are music. Don't beg for your life, musicians. What's going on here? What's up, guys? Oh, you're stealth now? These guys are music. These guys are clearly music. They're not a part of our faction. Name 5 contraptions in traps and doodads. that you have if you're stealth now. Oh, no, fuck it. Sorry, guys. I'm stealth. Name 5 doodads.
Look
Right now,
ridiculous.
I have smoke screen.
Feel ridiculous.
My blade is too conspicuous in this outfit. Are you armed?
C'est le deal. You mark the targets, and we
Oh,
will
now we're
take them
music
out.
now? We're no longer stealth?
You, know how to play that thing?
I learned a few chords when I was young.
When were you ever young?
Were you ever young? Well, now I'm old music instead of young stealth. Strum. Strum guitar. Dispero.
This
In the
courtyard is
knight's
closed to the
armor.
public. Turn around and stop
Strum
walking.
guitar.
Perdonate, buon signore. We are this
Perdonte,
evening's
monsignore.
entertainment.
Any old
I'm
guest that
sorry.
can carry an instrument
Perdonte.
around, get lost.
Strum guitar. Play lute.
I can't believe I stand here and
You sound like a
my
dying
time I
cat.
waste. But
What are you
who
talking
sit
about?
and
Dying cat.
smile at
What would
is
you know?
this?
Sincerely, have no
Where
taste.
that's it?
What would you know about the
Young
dying cat?
Cesare, I heard him say, could not be killed by
And the
man.
cat's in the cradle,
So I tossed
in
him
the
through
silver
the air
spoon.
to see where he might
Little
Take her
nerd word.
Go in and
Rage
bother
in
the
the
guests with that
man in the middle.
He of party fame was just as mad as his old man, and they did just the same.
Where we come from.
To judge a lady's
Homie flame
character,
spit.
not well her company.
Homie flame spirit in.
Should wish to seem a
And we'll be
sage,
together again.
spend the night with me. Ostentinier, I beg you, let Byzantium endure.
Yes, Valencia.
Constantine
In Valencia.
would turn, and
Bonsoir.
Istanbul
Don't knock the loot. What are you doing, man? You threw off my girl.
I sing in Italiano. You understand?
Don't follow me around. Yeah, I'm sorry I made you look stupid at the party, okay? I'm sorry. Don't follow me around.
He's absurd.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Wait, no, this is Italian.
Fair
Invece.
Lucrezia could not sate her appetite for
When
lovers.
it, when it's
I
way
suspect
When
she
it's all
would
there.
be fine with 2 or 3 more drugs.
What's he talking about?
Beauties of Firenze
Yep, just going to the
and
party, just
Belgrade
messing everything out. Yep, let's see how many people I can bump into in this party.
fire you wish to be. I'm dressed
Like that
a
guy,
jester.
like that one guy.
I act
Let's see
the
what I can
fool
do with
and
this party.
blind. All the actions of those I curse and run down all the time.
You know what I'm talking about? Nah, never mind. Alright. I have come here to play you music, and once you have heard my sweet song, then I will be alive once again. And all along, it was a poem. The balance and the rose. He is one who had straws.
I took her at her leisure. She said it's
Tulip,
business that pleased
orchid, lily rose.
Before Rodrigo was
Tulip,
the Pope,
orchid,
was a man
lily
of
rose,
graces, and
spider
once he
lily,
came the
orchid
Holy
lotus.
See, he raised
You
his
already know
prices.
notice. Spider lily, orchid lotus. You already noticed.
A minstrel's song I've heard them say brings maidens
Dandelion,
back to war.
hydrangea,
Deserts me when I play.
can't ever change you. And the dead cat. Cat's in the cradle. Well, let's do Rolling Stones. Should do Rolling Stones, right?
There was a man named Gucci.
Oh, he was found out. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors in one sub. I want it to be black.
Oh, the beauties of Firenze
It awarded me
can melt a heart with
it awarded me
sleep.
money for that.
beware the girls of Roma, lest fire you wish to be. Venezia's grim
Yeah,
Dente,
uh-huh.
a
What are you
fierce
sitting
and
down at the
brutal
party
man,
for? Get up,
was
nerd.
just a trifle red of face when I set his
That whole
land.
the 80s bully nerd rage thing. Yeah, well I know computers. Yeah, well I uh, I know computers and you don't, so like really man,
I'm dressed up like a jester. I
I'm the
act the
perfect
fool and
distraction.
rhyme. All the
And
actions of
also,
those I curse and
what
pull
is
down
with like
all the
old
time.
fashion? Right? What is with what is with this like getup? Like this was apparently regal.
I took her at
I
her
like my stealth
leisure. She said it's
aesthetic
strictly
better. What was
business.
up with that, right?
Business
You
was
couldn't wear
my
like skirts above your
pleasure.
knees and stuff. It was actually the antiquity in manners and mannerisms. Say having tea with someone. It became a full debacle, right? It was a meeting. It was written. Sorry, man, you're not cool enough for this party, and I'm the
Fieri,
lute
oh
player.
Fieri,
It became
his
something that was
fancy fame was
along the
just
lines
as
of, say,
mad
like
as his old
sentiment in
man.
history.
It did
Not so
just
much
the
anymore,
same.
right? What's up with that? Let's go and have tea. Let's do tea ceremony. I wish I met that guy. The guy who, he's not even a guy, the man who would travel internationally to do tea ceremonies with
I
people.
can't believe I
I most likely will
stand
never get to
here
meet that
and
person,
seeing my
but I'm sure
time
that person was
away.
very interesting and wise.
You who sit and smile at me, sincerely,
And you sit
no
and
thanks.
smile at me because I am the lute player. Leonardo, I play the lute. Leonardo,
Young Cesare, I heard him say, not be killed by man. So
Leonardo.
I tossed him through the air to see where he might land.
This is most likely
Therefore,
what
on
like
Rio
what
was
happened to
they
him
both,
with the
man and
Medici family.
vices.
They
And
weren't
once he
anticipating
came the
Leonardo
Holy
to
See,
be an
he
alien,
raised his
right?
righteous prices.
Oh, it's just gonna make him play the lute.
Cesare,
Heck no,
oh
man.
Cesare.
This courtyard is clear.
But I do not see Prince Suleiman.
Really, you're
Follow
stealth?
me.
Really, you say you're stealth now? Yes, follow him. We're both stealth guys, but yeah, and nobody knows. You say you're stealth. Name 5 traps, gizmos, and doodads. Right now.
Now this is a
Name them.
celebration.
Okay, I got the spike
Suleiman,
trap.
the Sultan's grandson and governor of Kefe. And
I
he's
have a
only
dark
17.
hooded
We
cloak.
met on the ship. He told me he was a student. And who is that?
Yep,
His uncle, Shehzade Ahmed.
yep, okay,
The
but that's only 2.
Sultan's
What are
favorite
3 more
son.
things that are stealth?
He is grooming himself for the
Space
Sultanate
cards.
as we speak.
Cards from space. They're a secret deck of cards.
Come.
If you deal
We have more
them,
Byzantines
your
to
soul
find.
is taken. But maybe it goes to a good place. Space cards. Space cards. And they also, if you throw
Thank
them,
you for coming.
also if you throw the cards, they're also portals to other stealth dimensions, like Noob, Cybot from Mortal Kombat.
Hagless minstrel, I sing of even coins. If you spot me in
That's a pretty good trap, man. That's pretty good trap stealth stuff. I'm glad that you're stealth now. But that's only 4. That's only 3. Can you name a 4th and a 5? Well, okay, well, aside from the space cards, I have alien stealth technology. You wouldn't even know at the end of the day if the camouflage.
things I
Give
do
your family my
save
regards.
the world, surprise me time
Yep,
after
it's up in the
time.
sky, like
Like
Chicken Little.
learning how to
Drag him
play the
away.
lute
That's
and
my boy.
making these
Put him in the
words
bush,
rhyme.
dude. Goodbye. Now you're a
I
hydrangea.
sing in Italiano, you understand no word, but
That's only 4.
is non-existent.
That's only 4 tech.
My Turkish
Only 4 tech stealth options. You say alien technology?
minstrel
What kind?
song I've heard
Right?
them
They're
say,
actually the stealth
"Rich
plates.
maiden tries a
they're reflective, and also stealth technology. What's the fifth? Tell me this. Oh, now I'm flower. Now I'm flower loot. That's kind of cool. Flower loot. Imagine some guy just like popping out of a bush, right? Just leaf petals on him, playing a song. That's how I am. It's only four. I won't think of something else. Oh, well, the Sultan was assassinated. I did you wrong. Man, I did you wrong. The song was more important. The song in the flower looting was more important at that time than the Sultan. Okay, let's find your killer. Okay. Well, it's not you two. Who else? I do have a story after this to talk about. Yep, goodbye.
A man of great depravity, believed himself immortal till.
Get out of my way, I'm playing mood on Distraction Man. Beautiful, beautiful party here. Hey, did you guys try the charcuterie? You tried the charcuterie? I got it from Trader Joe's. Did I say that? I wonder if the nerd rage on the guy ruined the charcuterie thing. I'm not gonna buy a charcuterie board. Okay, I'm gonna make it myself and it's gonna be super good. And I'm not gonna trade Joe for it at Trader Joe's or Cracker Jack box. What is it called? Jack in the Box? No, that's a fast food restaurant and you dropped it. Once again, the Sultan. The Sultan was. I called it Cracker Jack box. It's not Jack in the Box, it's like Cracker Barrel. That's what it is. It's like a place where you get like dips and chips and stuff. I've only ever had dips and chips from Cracker Barrel. I'm still not gonna do that for the charcuterie thing. I'm bringing a full homemade charcuterie board to the book club. I'm sorry. Yeah, and if you think it's wrong, don't think it's wrong. Because guess what? We're all stealth too at the book club. It's my stealth book. It's my hidden book club. And Naruto can't be there, even though he's from the Hidden League.
Such an exotic sound.
But my Greek is non-existent, and my Turkish.
Okay, well, we have a job to do here. Let's not fail this quest again, even though it's really funny. Ezio in a loot costume. Ezio as the musician sort of serves a purpose for. Hey, it's this guy. Hey, don't kill him right away. Let me distract him. Yep, move through the crowd. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. There goes guys. See you later. No one cared. Alright. Let's hope real life isn't like that.
Suikatcha! Clear the courtyard! Shehzadeh Suleiman, take cover! Follow them! Ezio!
Why did he snap the loot though? He's like tired of it. Whoa, he stabbed him in the heart with it? That's so metaphor.
It is a relief
It's very
to see you
metaphor.
again. Mio bel menestrello.
Music comes from the heart.
Did I say that right?
Well enough. I hear you are a governor.
Raz.
Is there anything you
Very,
do not know?
very.
I do not talk to strangers. I am Suleiman.
Ezio Auditore.
Raz. Very,
Are you
very.
injured?
Who is your captain, soldier?
I'm sorry, I'm
Pirate
really
Valet.
cold right
He
now.
is away on an errand.
Clear this body and send the guests home. Then summon Tariq to the divan.
No, you ruined the party.
Tariq Barlete is a
Send the
captain
guests
in the
home.
Janissary
What?
Corps. The Sultan's
What?
elite infantry.
No.
They guard the Sultan, but not his family.
Not very well, evidently.
Oh man, now they have to go home.
Ezio, do you have some time to spare? I would like your opinion on something.
I will, once I change out of these rags.
Güzel. Meet me when you are ready.
I like how I called Cracker Barrel Cracker Box. I'm sorry, just something like that. That's kind of what my computer is sometimes with that nerd being there. It's just a cracker box. Jack of all trades. Cracker Barrel charcuterie box. Let's see what we get into. Let's see what happens here now. What do you think? What do you think? That was an interesting little mission there. I like that. He can play music too, right? Ezio can play music. He's not only good at murder. That's not the only thing he's good at, although very good at it. But he also plays the sounds in the songs that we like to sing. Sing it. The song we all be singing. Do 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 do. Yeah, let me in the temple here. What is it? Palace courtyard. This is where the party was. I remember being here. We were all at a party together. Remember, guys? Remember? Guy you have never seen before. Remember, I was here in your life. No, you weren't. Dude, no, you weren't. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. I've been here 10 years. 15 years. On YouTube. What can you tell me? And also, don't let them notice me. I'm gonna only talk to Zoltar. Zoltar.
I have arranged a
Sultan.
meeting with my uncle Ahmed and the Janissary captain, Tariq Barlete. The Janissaries are loyal to my grandfather, but they have lately become angry over his choice of the next sultan.
Your uncle.
That being said, let me get out of that personality for a second and just take a step back
How
and
do the
tell a story.
Byzantines fit into this?
I had hoped you might know.
So, okay, there's one time at
Would you be
work,
willing
right?
to help me find out?
I am tracking them myself. I can help you, as long as our interests run
There's one
parallel.
time
I
at
will
work,
take what I can
okay,
get.
I'll tell you this.
There is a hatch at the top of
And this
that
is like
tower
some
which
weird
leads to a secret
thing about
room.
me. I have so many memories
Go
about
there,
it.
wait,
When I used to
and watch.
make pizza, right? One of my first jobs, I was actually like my third, because I've been working since I've been like 10 years old in the small business that my dad owns. I know that man. Do you? Really? The Knights Guards is gonna attack me? Really? Really, guys? You know what's funny? Everyone dies here. How about that? Oh, except for one guy. He survived the arrow storm. A champion. Above all else. I ain't messing with the gun, dude. Oh my god, they're all shooting me now. Get me out of the grab. Stop grabbing me. Run away, dude. I ain't messing with no firearm. But I used to make pizza, right? So I worked at this restaurant. It was like my third job. And I've already been accustomed to working, like, workload, deadlines, like, at a certain point you have to understand you have to do things quickly, and there's like a standard to making everything. And especially when working in food, you want it to taste good, look good. There's an industry standard. Kind of helps with certain stuff like this, too, to be honest with you, because I understand the nature of the standard and having something nice, right? Why is it that we can never have anything nice? Well, I mean, it's because of that. It's the nerd and the computer that just wants to do whatever he wants. But that being said, so I'm already accustomed to working, and it's a mindset, but it's also say something or other that um becomes second nature. We have to wait to be anonymous.
You cannot outrun the entire watch.
Yes, I can.
Sooner or later, you'll hit a dead end,
Okay, there we go. We outran the entire watch, even though we said we couldn't.
Heed my nephew, Tarek. Your incompetence borders on treason.
Hold on
And
one
to
second.
think that today, your Janissaries were outshone by an Italian lute player. Preposterous.
An inexcusable failing, Effendim. I will conduct a full
And it's
investigation.
very cold in here.
I will conduct the
over here.
investigation, Tariq. For reasons that should be obvious.
Evet, Shehzadem.
But yeah,
You
everything
have
that
your
goes
father's wisdom.
on the internet
And
is
his
there forever.
impatience.
You know that that's
Until I am
like
relieved to
one of
see
the
you safe.
things that they try to
Likewise,
scare you
Suleiman.
about.
Allah emanat olun.
Back to my story.
Tariq Bey,
So
a word.
I was working at this pizza restaurant for the longest time.
What
It
was
was
the
like
purpose of this attack, I
a couple
wonder?
years had passed,
To
and I
make me
met
look
this.
weak?
Well,
An
I've known
ineffective
this girl,
steward of the city?
and we hadn't.
If you are the hand in this mess,
It
Tariq,
was when I was much
you
younger.
have made
Like
a
I said, I
grave
haven't been
mistake.
on a
My
date in
father
years,
has chosen me as the
actually,
next sultan.
which is kind of
Not
weird,
my
right?
brother.
But
I am not depraved enough to
I was with
imagine
this
the
girl for the
conspiracy you
longest time,
accuse me
and
of.
she said she wanted to work with me.
What have I done to earn such
So
contempt
I
from
got,
the
we were
Janissaries?
younger, so
What
I
has
got
my
her a
brother
job
done
at the
for you that I have
pizzeria
not?
that I was
May I
working at
speak
with me.
freely?
And we kind of, she
You'd
made
better.
pizza,
You are weak,
I was the
Ahmed.
chef there, but I also
Pensive in
made
times of
pizza
war and restless in
too.
times of peace. You
I
lack
did kind of like,
passion
it's
for
like
the traditions of the Ghazi,
two
yet you
things,
speak of
right?
fraternity in the company of infidels. You
Let's
make a
listen to these
decent
guys.
philosopher, Ahmed, but you will be a
You would
poor
make a decent
sultan.
philosopher, Ahmed.
You may show yourself out.
Drama. Byzantine drama.
Quite a family,
Your uncle lacks sway over the men he will soon command.
Tariq is a hard man.
Sultan.
Proud and capable, but
Sultan.
ambitious. And he admires my father greatly.
But anyways,
But he
yeah,
failed
I
to
mean,
secure this
I
palace
got,
against the
for
Byzantine
this job, I got her
invasion.
hired. I was like, I
That
talked to
alone
my
is worth
manager,
our
ran up.
attention.
She was like,
Precisely.
okay, cool, I'll work
Where
with
should
you.
we begin?
Right.
For
And we
now,
were
keep an eye
friends
on Tariq and his
prior to even
Janissaries.
being
They
in a
spend much of their
relationship
free time in and around
and
the
everything.
bazaar.
We kind of like,
I will start
I
there
don't know,
when
we
I
knew each
can.
other for a long time. And it was always kind of like in the stars that we would get together, kind of thing. But after a time period in our relationship, she started to work with me, and it it used to be like such a weird thing at work because she would flirt with like my coworkers and stuff. And I was much younger, so I mean there was a aspect to that where it's just like, oh, okay, this is what's happening, right? But I'm much older now. I have different boundaries about that whole kind of thing, and I really don't get jealous at all. But on the off chance that you do, maybe that's like a internal thing, internal insecurity. And it most likely always is. It's a egoistic role in monogamous relationships actually to observe them as something wholeheartedly as possessiveness instead of just innately understanding. So I don't want to like, I don't want to be the product of an argument ever, right? I don't want to have an argument. In fact, I won't argue with you at all. Especially in that mannerism. Won't raise my voice, won't argue, right? But maybe I'll get pushed around a lot, and until you find the actual, correct person for you, there might be an oppositional force to that, something to point out the actions of others, you know? That's just within perception. But I started working with this girl for the longest time, and we were there for like, say, 6 or 7 months, and it got weird between us. She didn't want to be with me anymore. We discussed it, broke up, and I was still working with her, and out of respect, I just was like, I left the job. about my 2 weeks in and left the job. But I still eat their pizza sometimes. I still eat the restaurant's food, and I'll sit there and think, like, well, did I do the right thing here? Most likely, right? You don't want to ever make anyone uncomfortable. And now, years later, you know, it's a difference in education, actually, and lifespan. Sort of a development of character. It's kind of cool to see what people turn out as, and what people have in their minds as, you know, a fully fledged portion of thinking. A personality, even, that develops over time. But we were at work one day, and she threw something at me, and my manager got so pissed off about it. She must have been cheating on me at that time, because that's what happened. But my manager got so pissed off because she threw like some garbage at me. I was wondering why, and then like years later, I just find out that that was the case. No wonder, right? No wonder the manager was getting mad that she was like she was being coy, right? But that being said, I don't, in terms of that, like say monogamous relationships and things, right? You'll see a lot of people, even videos on the internet of people just recording their significant other when they find out they are cheating. For me, I'm never going to, I, I just will give you the self-attribution as the lesson. That is never the option. That's never the right thing to do, you know? And it kind of relates to actually scrolling through TikTok and things like that. Like, you know, that's big, that's big stuff. You should never, you know, find some way or try to morally benefit off the fact that like this other person did something to you, right? And I'm sure that it's in some fashion, shape, or form that it's like personal empowerment, but did you really need to do that? And most of the time, it's in a form where people often overdo it, right? Just for absolutely no reason, they overdo it. Oh yeah, you did this. You did this. Right, well, I'm putting you on camera. And that is such a weird thing about the time period that we live in. Why are you recording me? Can't we just have a discussion, right? But people wanna, you know, they wanna put that on online. And here's something you can do. Not that, right? Don't do that. And I'm not saying it's justified that that person went behind, you know, someone else's back, or what happened to me even. And I have a lot of weird stories like that. But it's never the correct thing to do, especially when it's, say, like a man doing it to a woman. Am I the only one that feels like that's wrong? It is usually that egoistic portion of thinking too. I have to, I have to win. I have to win this argument, so I'll record you and put you on camera for what you have done. No. You were the wrong person to begin with then, right? So maybe it's a give and take. It doesn't always equal out, though. And it's overly aggressive, too. It cannot, oh, this is... Sorry, I want to read this. Largest public squares in Byzantine Constantinople. The Forum of Theodosius. History. It's never the correct thing to do. I found this out before. This is actually something that happened to me. If we're in a monogamous relationship, right, and I find out you don't, like, want to be with me and you're cheating on me, go ahead and leave. Just leave. I don't need to have an argument with you. I'll just take my stuff. You know, and you can even have some of this stuff, right? If you feel some emotional connection to say a gift or something expensive. The reason why I bought it in the first place was for you, so you can just like have it, right? I don't want it back. Even if it's like, say, like an expensive ring, you know, I don't understand that part. But maybe, you know, when it gets down into it, like, there's a lot more that goes on in the minds of people, you know, than actually truly is mentally there. Even in discussion, because you'll watch the videos, right, and it'll seem so surface level. It'll seem like, you know, oh, this person did this and this was the outcome, and it's such a weird thing to see it that way, just from the outside looking in. But without the aspect of technology, we wouldn't be able to see that kind of stuff.
Stop him! Dead!
And somehow it's a trend on the internet. Absolutely not, right? That's not worse than that story about the weird 4chan upvoting of a one video where some guy was getting punched in his head, just surrounded by other people that could have defended him. But due to peer pressure, they let the big guy with strong muscles just punch the guy. That's not worse than that, but I think it's along the lines of how people can be too, about, say, like wanting validation in some way, shape, or form. But I'm not gonna do the whole big man, big guy, little guy fight with you, you know, ever. It's not David versus Goliath, it's almost like an ant. But don't stomp on the ant, because the ant has feelings too, kind of. Like, you know when there's a spider in my house,